From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, January the 31st, 2025. Israel is preparing for the return home of 3 Israeli hostages tomorrow, Saturday. 54-year-old Ofer Calderon, 65-year-old Keith Siegel, who is also an American citizen, and 35-year-old Yarden Bibas are set to be released from terror group Hamas captivity after being held for 484 days in Gaza. The status of Yarden Bibas' family, his wife Shiri, and their 2 young sons Ariel and Kfir, is still unknown. The Hostage Families Forum welcomed the news of the expected return of the 3 men and said, "We have both the sacred duty and moral right to bring all our brothers and sisters home. We will not give up or stop at any stage until all hostages return home, down to the last one, the living for rehabilitation and the deceased for proper burial." The IDF once again today intercepted a drone from Lebanon, saying an interceptor was launched at a suspicious aerial target identified from Lebanon. No damage or injury was reported. The IDF also said that last night, Air Force fighter jets attacked several targets of the Hezbollah terrorist organization in the Bekaa region of Lebanon that posed a threat to the Israeli home front and IDF forces. The IDF also continues its counter-terror operation in Jenin, in Judea and Samaria, the West Bank, where it said it has been eliminating terrorists and locating and destroying sabotage laboratories. Well, we turn now once again to Sydney, Australia, yet again the site of another anti-Semitic vandalism attack. This time anti-Semitic graffiti found on Mount Sinai College in Maroubra, also found on a house nearby and at a shopping center, all apparently targeted overnight last night. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns called this another naked example of racism in our community, completely antithetical to everything that Australia represents in 2025. He said the vast majority of Australians stand united against this appalling behavior and condemn it completely. An investigation is ongoing. Well, New York City now has a Yad Vashem Way, the name of the Israel Holocaust Memorial in Jerusalem. 67th Street between 3rd Avenue and 2nd Avenue on Manhattan's Upper East Side was renamed Yad Vashem Way yesterday in a special ceremony, part of this week's events to mark International Holocaust Remembrance Day, sponsored by New York City Council member Keith Powers, with the support of New York City Mayor Eric Adams. Yad Vashem Way stands near the Park East Synagogue, whose chief Rabbi Arthur Schneier, a Holocaust survivor himself, was present alongside the chair of Yad Vashem, Dani Dayan, in the special ceremony yesterday, where Dayan said this street sign is more than a name. It is a powerful symbol of our shared responsibility to preserve Holocaust memory and combat the disturbing rise of hatred and intolerance. By bringing the name of Yad Vashem to the heart of Manhattan, we are hopeful that this street will inspire those who pass by it to remember the murdered and the survivors and to carry the story of the Holocaust along with them. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS. For Friday, January the 31st, live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by Shabbat services from the Hampton Synagogue. Then at 8:30, Justin Pine speaks with Rabbi Dr. Shlomo Brody on Jewish Insights. At 9:30, Abigail Pogrebin speaks with Jeff Klepper and Dan Freelander on In the Spotlight. At 10:30, it's a replay from the Hampton Synagogue, followed by a replay from Central. And coming up next, a look at this week's Torah Portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, January the 31st, 2025. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom. Am Yisrael Chai.